Hi there, beginning band clarinets. Are you ready for something fun to do on your book and play along with me? I hope so. This is what we're doing today. We are going to be playing page 41, 135 B and C, so you can open up to that. And then 100, and then page 35, not 100, boy, that would be a lot of pages in our band book. And we're doing 152 and 153. Let me just say on the side, if you have not purchased your blue Standard of Excellence book for B-flat clarinet, make sure you do that because you have something fun to look forward to start working on for the summer. So tell your parents you can get it on Amazon and make sure that they put in their B-flat clarinet so they know the right instrument, not bass clarinet. Okay, so we are on page 41. And we are looking at 135B, and we are continuing our alternate fingering work. So we know, hopefully from the last few weeks you've been doing these videos with me, hopefully, that there are, and then from the past times that we've worked together, there are more than one fingerings for some of those notes. So on 135B, you'll see we're going to be playing a right finger C first, and then we're going to add our left pinky for the B, and then lift up to the right pinky. Okay, so if you just look up from your book for a second and look at my fingers, it's going to look like this. Right pinky, left and right together for B, and then I lift again for the right pinky. Then you go after the quarter rest, and you'll see left pinky C and right pinky B. So left pinky C is the one that's above the long keys and below the C sharp key. So right there. And the right pinky B is down here, the bottom outside key. So we're going to practice it slowly. And I've got my metronome. When you turn me off today, you can continue practicing this at the same beat if you want, or around there. I've got it on 69. Quarter note equals 69. Okay, so here we go, 135B. Get your right pinky for C ready. Get your left pinky ready to add on for the B. 1, 2, ready, and... left pinky. And if you want, you can just watch me play it a couple of times and see it go on. The last measure I accidentally played right pinky, but then I switched to left pinky. Okay, let's go to 135C. And now you'll see we're doing right pinky C and then only left pinky B. So yes, you can keep your right pinky down on the second measure and do both pinkies, but they only want you to try with one pinky on the left, for the left pinky for the B on the second measure. Okay, so you're switching back and forth. It's going to look like this: right pinky C, and then left by itself, inside long key B, and then you switch back to right pinky. Then go after the rest. Now they want you to switch back and forth with starting on left pinky C, so you go up to this one here, and then right pinky B. All right, so it's okay if you're a little confused and you just need to go, what is that? And put me on stop for a little bit. Totally fine. Okay. Let's get started. 135C, if you are ready. If not, turn me off and practice for a little bit and then come back. Here we go, right? Pinky is starting our C. 1, 2, ready, and... left. think I'm going to keep my little mistake in the beginning, just so you know, Mrs. Salzman makes mistakes. Okay, I'm turning my metronome off for a moment. Let's go to page 35. And now we get to do some fun songs. So page 35, Grandfather's Clock on 152. And this is moderato. Can you guess what number I'm going to choose on my metronome for moderato? If you said 100, you are right. 100 is about where moderato goes. And got it. And, don't want it to be too low. My pages are coming out, so if you see me stop for a moment, that's what happens. My pages are falling off. I have to arrange. Okay, so let's look at the different things for Grandfather's Clock. We've got what time signature? 2/4 time, 2 beats per measure, and the pickup note there. So careful on the pickup note, you're going to come in on count 2. So breathe on count 1. What is our key signature? We're in the key of G, 1 sharp, F sharp. Are there F sharps in the song? Yes, you betcha there are sharps in the song. So be careful, look for those F sharps. Now, there is a roadmap to follow here. You've got, let me turn my metronome off, that might be annoying while you're hearing me. You've got a fine on the top line and a repeat. So what you're going to do is play all the way to the repeat and then go back to the beginning again. Okay? As soon as you get to the repeat sign for the second time through, you just keep going. You keep going, going, and go all the way to DC all fine. Then you go back to da capo. Capo means head, remember? Head means the top of the song, the beginning of the song. And then you go do that. Now, there are some viewpoints that you can play on the repeat back to the head, the repeat of the song. But in this case, normally musicians would just play it 1 time through. So let's do that together. Beginning up to the repeat, then go back to the beginning. Then you play again, and now you go all the way down to the end. Says DC al fine. Now you go back to the beginning, and you play to the fine. You're done. No repeats. Okay? So another important thing to notice is all the slurs. So make sure that you're not tonguing everything or slurring everything. And then there's 2 ties in here. Do you see the first and second ties? And a tie connects 2 notes of the same pitch, right? So you have 2 G's connected and 2 A's connected. All right, how long is a half note plus a quarter note? 3 is correct. Now, because the ties end on 1 beat in the measure, you have to remember the pickup note comes in right after that. So I'm going to play the tie on the first line and show you how that repeats directly into the beginning again. So it's okay? All right, now if this is too fast for you, go ahead and try to finger with me or play it by yourself a couple of times slowly. And this is up to tempo, what it sounds like. So mezzo forte, not too loud. Here we go. And 1, 2. So immediately I'm thinking when I'm playing, what is really hard for you? And it might be hard going at the end of the top line up to the high D on the second line. G, B, D. So how do you practice that? Well, you obviously want to slow it down and you want to practice going from the G to the B first. So you want to finger the B and then have the G ready to go. So the fingering for B is ready. My fingers are all set. Do you see that? I'm going to play B, but I'm not pushing down the keys. I've got them hovering. So you see? And I'm going to play that G and then straight to the B. And it should be easy if my fingers are right there hovering. So G to B. And you might want to just do G, B over and over again and practice that. Now, if you're pausing a lot, it could be that your hands weren't hovering in the right place and now you have to hurry up and shift them. So that's wrong. You want to make sure you hover over the B while you're playing the G. Okay? Then you have to go to D. Well, if you already make it to B, you're going to do D easy. So B is pinkies down. D, you just lift both pinkies at the same time. And so you can do a B to D exercise. And now we're going to put the three together. And of course, I'm kind of going fast through this exercise, but it would look like this, G, B, D. And then gradually, you're going to change it to the actual rhythm. Like that. Okay? And then you're doing that again later on in the song, only you're slurring it. So if you look to the breath mark, the second breath mark, no, the third breath mark of the song, you'll see GBD again, but it's slurred. Ta, 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 ta. Now, if you can't slur it, it probably means that you don't have your fingers covered all the way. Make sure you have a flat chin so you don't go sound like this. If your B sounds like that, your embouchure is not flat chin enough. So remember, you're going to try to make a triangle like this. Okay? So that's one way to work on those hard parts of Grandfather's Clock. Let's go to 153, Kumbaya. And Largo, think about something large. And large things move slow. So we're going to do, oh golly, we're going to do 63. And this is going to be pretty long-winded, so I think I might speed it up a little bit to 66. Okay, so you've got tom-tees in here. Let's say the tas and TTs and all of those things. When you get to a tie, whoa, look at all the ties there. Two pitches that are the same connected by a line. We're going to say whatever that first rhythm is and then hold it through to the number of beats it is. So let's just do the first notes up to the rest. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Ta, ta, tom, T, two. Ta, ta, to. Rest, then ta, ta. Okay, so how long is the first tie with the half notes tied together? 4 beats. And then look at the toe, the whole note tied to the quarter note. How many beats is that? 5. Okay. Always tap your toe when you play and always have a metronome. Okay, so you got my metronome. We're tapping our toe. And it's very soft and it's beautiful. Okay, you've probably heard this before. Very well-known camping song you sing around the campfire. All right, here we go. Ready? And 1, 2. right, good job. Careful on that last section after the rest. That dotted half tied to a half note can be tricky. 3 plus 2. And also I challenge you, see if you can play this. This is not a very hard song, but it is hard for your lungs and stamina. See if you can go all the way through, not taking a breath until you get to the rest. That's your challenge. All right, good job. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Keep practicing, and I'll see you soon.